Hi everyone, Kimberly here from snowy Ohio. Here's a little view out of my window. It is definitely snowing. Winter is here and it is cold. I am not in Cancun right now, but I would like to be. I thought I would send a vlog out for those of you who've not read my blog or who would rather watch me talk about what I write about rather than read it. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm doing the Cancun.com CEO search, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what it is, because a lot of you have asked, you've been voting for me and supporting, but you're not quite sure what you're supporting. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. I am going to try really hard to not cry through this video. This is the probably fifth time I've filmed it, and I'm humbled by how much support I've received from you all. So as I've been talking, I've also been crying. So we're going to try again, and I'm going to keep myself together as much as I can. So here we go. So the Cancun.com CEO search is a contest put on by Cancun.com and BestDay.com and Travel Pass Group. They are trying to find their Cancun Experience Officer, also called their CEO. This person's going to live in Cancun for 6 months and experience all that Cancun has to offer, experience the culture, experience things that people traveling there would want to experience, going to the ruins, going to the beach, checking out the spas, the restaurants, the hotels, and the adventure sports, which is something I'm super excited about and hope that I get to do. Not only does that person get to live in Cancun for 6 months, but they get a super sweet salary of $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month would completely change my life. As some of you who are watching may know, I was living in Thailand for 6 months, and unfortunately, my dad got sick, so I sold all of my things and flew back home to Ohio. It took me a few days to sell all of my things to get the money to buy the ticket back home. And I finally got home, and I've been here for about 3 years now. My dad is doing fantastic. He is back to 100%, but so is my wanderlust, and my bank account is not. So this would be something that could completely change my life, jumpstart my career, and really not only eliminate my debt, but create a nest egg for me in case something else terrible would happen, so that I could afford to take care of the people that I care about. So that happened 3 years ago. Now here we are. And there's this amazing opportunity to be Cancun CEO, Cancun Experience Officer. So I created a video on November 29th to see if people would vote for me for my birthday as my birthday gift in lieu of presents. So I wanted to see if we could get to 5,000 votes, not knowing or expecting what would happen. And to my shock and amazement, we are way over 5,000 votes. We're at 5,300 votes currently. And over 11,000 people had watched my video request for votes. And to be honest, I wasn't even sure if I should have posted it. So many people are donating their birthday gifts to charities, and I was asking for something for myself. So I wasn't sure if that was going to be selfish or not. For those of you who do want to donate to a charity on my behalf, though, I did post for Disciple Dojo. They are a charity in Charlotte started by my friend J.M. Smith, who has a free jiu-jitsu class for refugee kids in the Charlotte area. The kids are great. I've worked with them before. They come from all over the place. They come from the Ivory Coast and Afghanistan and Southeast Asia, and they're just amazing kids, and they could use some support. So discipledojo.org if you would like to support them on my behalf. But I was concerned that asking for votes would be selfish. But at the same time, I know that Cancun.com is looking for somebody who can not only capture an audience, but have them follow a call to action. So I thought that would be a great way to show them that I can do that. And I was just overwhelmed by the response and the outpouring of love. Not only that, but by the messages that I got from people saying that I inspire them. And this is where I cried in the last few videos. But it means so much to me to know that the things that I've done have inspired other people. And that's why I do what I do. That's my why. That's my reason. I've always wanted to break stereotypes. In high school, I was a high school cheerleader. Big surprise. But I was also a high school wrestler, which is probably the actual surprise. I was on the boys wrestling team and a cheerleader. And I lettered in both, for those of you who are wondering. I've been in martial arts my whole life. I started when I was about 7. I have a second-degree black belt in American Kempo, a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I've studied a bunch of other arts along the way, just because it's really exciting to me and interesting, and I love it. But then I wanted to show that girls can be tough and beautiful, so I became a beauty queen. I have a few beauty titles, one of which is Miss Slovakia USA Multiverse. I added the Slovakia title in memory of my mom. So you can be anything that you want to be. You don't have to put yourself in a box or be limited by your looks or the things that you do in your life. I wanted to show people too that you could be a female and travel the world by yourself and experience life. So I moved to Thailand for 6 months and taught yoga there and Zumba and helped out occasionally at Phuket Top Team in the strength and conditioning when they needed an extra hand when the boys were off fighting. And it was fantastic. It was a fantastic experience. The world is full of possibilities and you don't have to limit yourself by anything. So to hear that I've inspired other people and other women has just been a success to me, whether I win or not. I'm going to gather myself because I'm not going to cry during this one. I promise. Woosah my ears. This is as real as it gets, folks. So let me change gears a little bit and tell you a little bit more about the Cancun.com contest and more specifics, because that'll get me out of the emotional plane that I'm in right now. So yes, votes count for the Cancun.com round 1. We're in round 1 now until December 24th. People can vote through the link that I continuously post through all of my social media platforms. They could vote every 24 hours, meaning that if you vote at 6 o'clock in the afternoon and you try to vote at 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, it will say you've already voted. You have to wait a full 24 hours in order for you to vote again. So thank you for continually voting. But they're not just going to count votes. It's going to be votes, social media presence, and your ability to tell your story through different mediums, such as video. Here we are. Through my blog, which you can check out at www.kimberlyroot.com. Through my social media platforms, through my YouTube channel. You can check me out there as well. I don't have a whole lot of content on the YouTube channel yet. It's a work in progress, but this vlog will definitely be up on it. So that's the first round. After the first round, they're going to pick a top 100 based on all of those criteria. From there, we're going to get a new video prompt to create a video for a panel of judges for Cancun.com. From the video, the videos that they receive, they're going to cut the top 100 down to a top 50. That top 50 is going to go back into to voting. And that date on that, because I don't want to misinform you, the voting for round 2 would be January 5th through the 13th. So if I make it into that round, I will be calling all hands on deck. I'm going to be asking for everybody to share and vote and just help me as much as you can, because I do need you and all of your support and all of your help. From there, on January 17th, the top 5 will be announced, and then the top 5 get to go to Cancun for a week for personal interviews. It's supposed to be sort of like Amazing Race feel to it, with actual activities too, in addition to interviews, and it's going to be a live event. So that would be fantastic if I make it that far. And then from there, they're going to pick their CEO. So that's how the rest of the voting and selection process is going to go. So currently, I am in 29th place out of over 4,000 applicants from 117 different countries, which is unbelievable. I never thought that this girl here from the Rust Belt of our country in Youngstown would make it as far as I have so far. So your support has been incredible to me. The last few years have been great, despite some of the misfortunes that I've had. And within the last year, I've had several different job opportunities that I've come very close to getting, making it into the top 3 and then not getting the position. So even though I've been really disappointed by those things, I've always thought something better was meant for me and that opportunity wasn't meant for me. So I don't know if this is it, but if it is, I could totally use your support. Not gonna cry, not gonna do it. This video is 11 minutes long already. Who knew that vlogging would take so long? So in a nutshell, that's basically what my blog said. If you want to check it out, again, you can check it out at www.kimberlyroot.com. And hopefully I've entertained you and not bummed you out by my crying. Hopefully you'll continue to vote for me and make some dreams come true. Thank you so much. Bye.